we need to talk about Fortnite's rocket racing. It is undeniably a joke, an actual joke. Just look at this footage of a normal fun racing game like Mario Kart. The recent installment Mario Kart World Tour, I think it's what it's called. Here's an example. See, this is actually fun, the gameplay mechanics are smooth, and in this recent installment of Mario Kart, it's way easier to avoid crashes due to a specific setting called Smart Steering. Whenever you are about to edge towards a cliff or a high place you can fall from, the game automatically guides and steers you away from it, which is definitely an appreciated feature. Definitely not necessary, but you can turn it off in the settings. But the fact that they would go out of their way to make it easier for the players shows that they know how to make a racing game. And it isn't just that. The mechanics, the competition, the replayability, overall a great racing game. However, in Rocket Racing, it's the opposite. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but they can definitely do a much better job if they actually put the time and effort into making it better. There are so many bugs and false crashes. There have been so many times to where me and my mom or my dad would crash falsely, sometimes not even touching anything. Sometimes the game just explodes you just because and puts you a tad bit back once you respawn. Also decreasing your place in the race, like, 12th to first place, whatever. It's ridiculous, and especially lately, racing with other people has been especially chuggy. As the other players are driving, it's like the game is struggling for its dear life to catch up to the other player's speed on your screen, even though that's not the case for them, for their point of view. This game averages over a little over, like, last I checked, it was like 700 some players. But that isn't that much, and it's one of Fortnite's main modes. It's kind of sad, to be honest. It was really fun when it first released, as frustrating as it was even then with all the bugs. Maybe because back then there was a bit of a grind to it when Rocket Racing first released, and Chapter 4 along with like a Fortnite and the festival game modes when they were released, if you made it to the gold rank in the ranked mode in Rocket Racing, you would get a Spider-Gwen knockoff skin. I forget what it's called, but it looks like this. I didn't have the Spider-Gwen skin because it was part of a battle pass previously, I think. I don't think you can get it anymore. And I loved Spider-Verse. So I made the grind. Despite the constant crashes and bugs, I pulled through and eventually got the skin. It was rewarding, but to be honest, ever playing the game again after that felt like a chore. And nowadays, there was no reward for playing anymore. Whatsoever. There apparently is a Rocket League pass to where if you subscribe to Crew, it's automatically included, or you can apparently buy it just like any other pass, and you apparently get cards, and it supposedly acts like a battle pass. But how come whenever me and my mom were subscribed to Crew, when it was included, we didn't see any such like screen to like look at and buy things to earn rewards, except for the renewal pop-up of it starting back up again when Crew renews. And as of recently, I haven't been seeing the pop-up. It's weird. Me and my mom don't have Crew anymore, but my dad does. So he has Game Pass Ultimate and it's included. He doesn't see a pop-up for Rocket Racing Ultimate anymore. It doesn't give him that pop-up. Maybe it's just us, but it seems non-existent for us. And as I'm writing this, I think my parents forgot about it because this is a script. And even then, there is no visible option to purchase this pass. Maybe we're blind? I don't know. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you know what's up with this sus pass. Literally nowadays when I play Fortnite with my parents, we play for an hour at 7 p.m. to 8, then to 8 p.m. They have me and my brother go into a room so they can have a living room to themselves for a while. If we play a few battle royale matches and there's like 3 to 5 minutes left, we will begrudgingly hop on a rocket racing match just to pass the time. That's it. We don't have any real desire to play it because it isn't really fun, it's just frustrating. It also doesn't help that the fact my dad is usually in a very high rank, he'll either be in gold or above, so it'll be hard for me and my mom to even manage to get in the top 3. And the player lag recently makes it laughable. Also, not to mention, all we play is ranked, me and my mom and my dad do, but they always cycle through the same maps. Honestly, seems like they just gave up on Rocket Racing as a whole because there hasn't been any new ranked map releases in a hot minute. You could argue that you could play the community made tracks, and don't get me wrong, there are some good and creative ones, but those of them probably weren't entirely like play tested enough. Maybe it was just the few me and my dad played, not sure. But sometimes we'd fall off the map because a certain part of the map is funky that leads our car to fall into the void, then we would have to respawn and start back a bit. And again, considering this was introduced as part of the main new game mode lineup in Chapter 4, it's just sad how neglected this game mode has been. They could have done so much better. Okay, so a little while after writing this whole script, plot twist, rocket racing and the festival game modes are getting removed due to the 1,000 people Fortnite fired. Why did they fire them? They are making less money. Sad, really. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, especially since I have been branching out quite a bit lately. Thank you to all the new viewers who see this as well. If this video does do well, I'll do Fortnite live streams, either just playing by myself or with my friend Elliot, and maybe my other friend Nix. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, you are safe, loved, and protected. May the universe bless you. Goodbye, my creators.